I mean, I've just been watching. I do like JD, so I got no disrespect to your brother. But the fact that you're saying making false allegations about people and blah blah blah, with your pedo and all that crap. Yeah, personally, if you haven't got areas of evidence, you've not watched millions and millions of documentaries on how to catch a predator in the first place. Yeah, I could perfectly understand a false allegation if you've not done any research on how to actually find them. But, like, let's have a look at the government, for instance. Upon that, and I also left you this comment on your video, they claimed false allegations, and look how that's turned out, brother. No disrespect, man, I'm just trying to enlighten you like I'm trying to enlighten myself as well. You know what I mean? And just because of making false allegations of someone that's a pedo and that crap, it does not make you a pedo at all. Right, what makes you a pedo is fucking having a sexual attraction towards kids and minors. That's what makes you a pedo, bro. Right? Unfortunately, we in Britain, we have a very simple thing, mate, within Britain. If we call you a fucking nonce, yeah, that means we don't like you. Now, if we say that you're a nonce, that means, come here, sweetheart. Okay? There's a huge difference within the British culture, especially towards the American culture and all. And I mean, we're still struggling. Like, we have dyslexic people. I'm dyslexic myself, but yet your country couldn't have fucked the English language up any further if it tried. Just pointing that out, brother. So yeah, I'm just gonna say a load of shit. And for someone that's been in your position, I bet you've made false allegations yourself many times. Right? Now, evidence can be found upon these people by declaring their innocence. Easy. Let them in the files. Okay? I mean, personally, if someone called me a pedo, I would let you root through my emails, I would let you root through any side emails, and I would let you go through my Facebook and any social media that I am on to prove my innocence. I wouldn't hide it. And no offense, but you've made a load of allegations without actual evidence. Just basically assumptions. So like Mr. Beast, for instance, technically, we've been making allegations against him for a while. We have no actual physical evidence, JD, against him of being a pedo. All we have is our allegations and the people that he hangs around with. Right? And no offense, mate, but the way I see it, unless you're a kids program, right, and you're trying to attract kids towards areas that they shouldn't, I would be very worried and concerned about that situation. So, you know, like Activision trying to get kids more interested into Call of Duty, I would be worried about that situation because, well, it's an 18 plus game. Now, I respect you, JD, and I really do. And I respect you for multiple reasons. Your initials is my favourite drink. It really is. And I really love your content because it makes me feel better knowing that a pedo got what he deserves. Now, I'm not willing to just put myself down the line by going around doing stuff against these people because I just end up in jail and the cycle continues. It's not going to help any situation, brother. It really isn't. But what we can do is we can try and change the mind of society to bring a better light forward, to have a better world for our children, a safer world for our children, where the parents don't have to worry about letting their kids out, and especially if they have disabled daughters that are more easily to be preyed upon. Right? And that's all I'm going to say on that matter, JD, because that's the last Facebook thing I watched. So, yeah. That's really all I need to say upon that one. And, yeah, I'm not intimidated. Because I have no reason to be intimidated of you. I'm one of these, mate. I quite happily talk to anyone. So, if you want a conversation, let me know, brother.
Looks like schematics for amp interfaces.
I comment in your videos majority of the time.
But still worth a look.
And weirdly, I've noticed that Mr. Beast has vanished off pretty much everything. Yeah. I don't see him in the stores anymore with his food products or out like that. Where's my squat over there? Nor do I see him pretty much on Amazon Prime anymore. No offense, but due to the fact that all these companies are retracting from him, maybe something's true upon there. So, you know, just to state right now, for British people, and especially my area, Mansfield, if we call someone a fucking nonce, that means we don't like them. But if we call someone a nonce, that means, come here, sweetheart. We know the difference. And maybe I never explained that for the other countries to understand. Okay? Now, I ain't gonna lie. My dog's on his way out, my humanity's on its way out, and so is my forgiveness towards people. Especially towards that area. You see, for me, I'd rather project my anger towards someone that deserves it. Someone that gives me a reason to be a dickhead. And unfortunately, I think a pedo gives me that reason. I think that's justified. He wants to pick on kids, and I don't like people that pick on kids. Matter of fact, I was abused as a child by my stepdad and my father. I was never sexually assaulted, but my partner that I got with when I was 14 and she was 14, she was not long sexually assaulted after I got with her. And it was a terrible relationship. And instead of projecting my anger towards her, I projected it towards the people that basically made her that way, which was pedos. And I followed that all the way through up into my adulthood, to project my anger towards people that deserve it and not innocent people. Now, unfortunately, everybody I've picked on is full justified on why I pick up on them. Yeah? I look for battles that are worth my time. Either the man's stronger than me, so I've got something to prove, you know, or is a nonce and he should just be eradicated off the face of the earth and not be allowed to live. At the end of the day, you ruined a child's life before it even started. Tell me why you should continue yours as an adult. I don't understand that. But in the last video, really makes no sense, right? Because, I mean, if we look at the government and we go upon that, you know, didn't they accuse Michael Jackson of being a pedo? And now we found out that all them are a pedo and Michael Jackson's innocent. So, upon your area, I can actually understand and I can agree with and I can accept. I can even give you a round of applause. Not a fuckery either, bro. Not a fuckery, right? A round of applause. I'd even shake your hand upon that one. Because technically you are right with some of the words that you say, but it depends who's saying it. And it depends what they've been through within their life. To learn a level of understanding. Yeah? And within my childhood, we had a lot of nonces that looked like a lot of people that I've accused of being within that area, brother. Right? Thank you, Paige, much appreciated. I'm just finishing this shit on my head. Right? And to be honest, most pedos are chavvy drug dealers within Britain. Yeah? They'll come up there with a shitty little Fiat Punto. They'd sell me my drugs that I wanted. They'd even go and get my cigarettes and my alcohol that I wanted. Yeah? These are the people that I usually identify as a nonce. A chavvy drug dealer. Someone that looks like a chavvy drug dealer, or a fully grown adult that tries to make himself look like a child. Now, unfortunately, I get that I'm very useful for my age. I'm 32 years of age, and I honestly look like I'm probably 22. Alright? But that's just genetics. That's not me going and putting moisturizer on and that. About the most moisturizer I actually have on my face is Sangrit salt from the deep sea that I scrub my face with to cleanse it. Yeah? Basically, the stuff that you use to get engine oil off your hands. That's what I use. Because as a child, I was a mechanic and I was very interested in engineering and mechanics. And that's what I used to use. Failing if I don't have this specific thing, I will get my hand wash and I'll either put salt or sugar within it to clean my face with. I don't use moisturizer, I don't use anti-wrinkle creaming because I couldn't afford it. And I never would in the first place, and I don't really need to. Right? And unfortunately, I'm not going to lie, a man looking youthful is actually more of a... It's more of an insult. A woman doesn't want to be with a man that's youthful because they're already insecure that they're going to look old and saggy anyway. I mean, when their face looks like your ball sack and you still look like a 20-year-old, they're not going to be happy with that. Women are insecure little creatures. There's a reason why they cover their face with makeup. There's a reason why they try and make themselves look young. You see, a man, we age like wine, where a woman ages like a grape. They become a raisin. And nobody wants a woman round about that age that's a raisin. Right? And mainly I do understand why. Fertility rate. So if you look upon my area, the fertility rate is going to be a much higher around a 22-year-old to a 28-year-old than it is going to be upwards. Although nowadays we are many of our young girls that are being run through, and the fact that we've got 15-year-olds looking forward to create an OnlyFans so they can shake the tushy for dirty old men just to make some money is disgraceful. There's a lot to consider and a lot of things that sometimes you say, brother. Now, for me, I have no ability of a thought process. The shit that comes out my mouth, I get to hear the exact same time as every fucker else. Mine is all natural. I don't sit there and write a script. I just come on and be me. I still love you though, bro. No disrespect. Even if you take it, it was not actually meant. And I'm not spiteful or jealous about anyone. The only person that I'm jealous of is the ones that get to see my kids, and I don't. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. Like, do you get to see my kid? No? Then why the fuck would I be jealous of you? What reason do I have to be jealous of you?
The shuttle's right over there. Head over repairs. Rodriguez with me.
I thought I'd be able to jump up there. And like I say, I respect you, bro, because without you, mate, I won't get to know that a pedo got his just deserves within prison. You are my information upon that area, and that's why I like you, and that's why I respect you. And you did the right thing, brother. You did the right thing. There's also another guy that I listen to, which is the exact same, that went and got the one for his sister. And to be honest, you two are quite similar with your stories. And I'm not going to lie, I like your baseball bat, and I wish I had the money to afford one, and I don't know how to get to your shop to buy one. A baseball bat that basically says, wood chipper for the pedos? Why wouldn't you want that? Unless you're a pedo. Right, simple as. Me, I prefer the single life. I generally do. Right? Because, you know, if I could learn to shut the fuck up. Right? Right? I'll try my best. Ready? Listen to this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Silence. Now let's imagine if I had a girlfriend. And you're still on that? Yep. Well, when you're coming off? I've got stuff I want to do all day. In your pajamas. Well, what's the point of getting dressed if you're just going to be on that all day? Because you're in your pajamas. That's why I'm on this. We're obviously not going anywhere, your body language. Well, I asked you to do something earlier, and you still hadn't done it. And what was that? Well, I'm not telling you again. See, even you don't remember. Yeah! Fuck that! I'm just going to stay as a wanker for the rest of my life. Yeah? So much easier.
Hostiles up top. Everyone, take them down.
Oh, fuck you, this is personal. Alright. Simple as that. So, I can't agree with that statement that you made, and it's the first time I actually can't agree with you on that. I really can't. And the problem is, like I'm stating right now, if someone called me a nonce, right, and they fully thought that, I would give you access to all my social media areas to prove my innocence, yeah? After I probably kick the living shit out of you, because what pedo actually stands up to a man? They don't, do they? They back down and cower like a little bitch. We know this. Right? We've seen it every single time. Yeah? Right, we know this. You know this. Oh, we're so dead. We're so dead. Oh, we are dead. Oh, no, we're still alive somehow. I don't really know how, but hopefully we can get that off. Thank God for that. So, yeah. And like I say, other than that, bro, I agree with majority of the things you say, but that one I can't. And I'm not a brainwash-like person that you know, you can brainwash me to believe in that. But I respect you, bro. And I think you need to look at that video a bit better, and I think you need to learn to explain yourself a bit better. Because due to the evidence that's been brought forward in this modern day society, you was proven wrong ASAP with what you said. I gotta admit, the triangle really trashes their armor, doesn't it? So, yeah. But love you, bro. Respect. And make that a bit more clearer on your video on that one. I even left a comment. It's on there, bruv. I wanted you to know it was personally me.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
He's not gonna make it.
Luckily we got you, brother. Come on, let's get her up out of here.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Some of us didn't get off.
Jason Prangley came to Grissom when he was 6 years old. Barely spoke a word. He was so shy back then. To watch him grow up, only to...
He was always reading, studying battles. I called him a brown-noser.
Commander, I recommend we rethink the students' role. With their instructor dead, and Ensign Prangley...
They've got impressive barriers. They could help reinforce key positions.
A support role? Yes. Yes, they'd be ideal for that.
So Prangley died and we're not even gonna fight?
You'll be saving lives just like Ensign Prangley did. Remember his name. And when you go up against your first Reaper, make sure they don't forget it either.
Thank you, Commander. We won't.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Henderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus hands. Hackett has the technically minded students looking at the Crucible. Maybe they'll find something we missed.
I wish I could have gotten all of them out of there.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war.
Take care of yourself, Admiral.
Same to you. Anderson out.
And also, JD, with all the accusations that I've made that have turned out to be right, why would I second guess myself anymore? Do you know, if I was proven to be wrong, I'd accept that I was just crazy and have to deal with that. But unfortunately, I got proven right. I don't know what to do upon that anymore, brother. I've been complaining about the government's protecting pedos, and it's all the way through my channel, and you can go and look for when it actually started, because that's when I really started to go and think I was insane. And you'll find it when you go through, because it's all on my channel. Yeah? I've been there for many, many years thinking I'm going insane with this bullshit that's running through my head over and over and over again. For a couple of weeks, months ago, for it all to be brought to the main light of me being right. How am I supposed to second guess myself with that anymore? Because I don't know. And that's pretty much the last on the statement there, JD, man, because I respect you, man. You're a good bro. I don't know you personally. I would like to know you personally, because, you know, me and you could have a lot of good conversations. Could. And to be honest, we need a lot more people like you in the world, or myself in the world, that is willing to speak about this matter and try and get some sort of solution from this matter. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to talk about the matter, so we have no solution. And also, like the Predator Catcher fucking documentary that you was on about as well. Oh no, it wasn't you, it's the other guy. I forgot his name. I only remember yours because it's JD, and I love Jack Daniels. I mean, it's a bourbon, but it's classed as a whiskey. I'm not going to argue with that shit anymore because, you know, I had many arguments with the old school and I lost everyone, so. Also, I seem to be coughing up blood nowadays, but oh well. Yeah, the weird thing is my mate Ginger's already seen. Oh, is that how I scan nowadays? Oh shit, that's after me. So what happens if that gets me? I guess I just die. Or do I board? Critical. Well, I mean, we had to find out, didn't we? So can I scan the planet?
Something.
So that's what we do now, the planets. Can I land on it? Start scan. For what though? That's it. So I don't land on the base, or I don't know what that's doing. That just gave me fuel. So can they chase me out? There we go. Chase me, bitch! You can't catch me.
Invasion successful.
I got an achievement for that. So like, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say upon that area, no, bruv. Like, we can't really be saying we need these false accusations for investigations to be happening for people to find out. And like I say, if I was ever caught as a pedo, you could have all access to my social media accounts to prove that. I would go and hand it into the correct authorities so that they could check me and make sure that nothing was there. I would also go for an independent one as well, once again, to make sure that there was nothing there to prove my innocence upon that. But now you see all these people that has been accused. Where's the social media accounts to prove their innocence? Where's the thing is? You see what I mean? By the fact is, there doesn't seem to be much effort upon them to try and prove their innocence. And I'd also just kick the living shit out of the person that called me and all, mate. Be like, would a fucking nonce do this? And yeah, I do think that's justified. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, I prefer you and I want you. I just want to combo you. And the majority of this shit, like I say, I think it just comes from God, the random shit in my head, mate, because... Well, I don't know where it comes from. It's got really low damage though, hasn't it? Compared to that bad boy there. Now we have a new shotgun apparently. When I can fucking get to it. I mean, I don't even use shotguns, so that can just stay there for me.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
On my way.
And also, I ain't gonna lie, mate. I'd rather people know that I like eliminating pedos, right? Because my mate has got a little girl, 2 little girls. One's in a chair. She's disabled, bless her. She's got low mobility. She suffers with autism and Asperger's. And then he's also got a little firecracker that she definitely got ADHD. Right. I would rather be the intimidation of every male that goes around my mate's fucking daughters to know that if they lay a fucking filthy finger on them, I will personally come for them. And I'll lay more than a fucking finger. So I'm one of these people, like, I'm supposed to be scared of a pedo. You do realise I'm an adult. So, yeah. And like I'm saying, the problem is my intuition was right about a lot of things. Why would I second guess it anymore? Now I'm going to sit and live in my power, and I'm going to try and remain as humble as I can and not falsely accuse people because of knowing my intuition's usually right. And the fact that I could falsely accuse somebody of something and be wrong, and because my intuition's been so right within the past, I would destroy their reputation if I had a bigger fan base. But I mean, I'm just a low-life fucking streamer, like very little things. As far as I'm concerned, nobody listens to my crazy bullshit other than myself. Even I've got sick of listening to it. Now I have to deal with it while I'm trying to chill and play games. Right? And once again, I was the person that said that Michael Jackson wouldn't do that shit. And look what came out after the day I said that. His innocence got proven. Why would I judge my intuition again? Paige was actually on my channel when I said this. And now look. Crazy, innit? Crazy. So I have to be very careful on now who I accuse and who I don't, because of my intuition being so right in the past. Trust me, I don't think about shit when I accuse people. I really don't. 9 times out of 10, I'm just trying to play a fucking game and leave this crazy shit behind. And everybody that actually knows me knows fuck all about my actual life, because I kept it all separate from everybody. I had different personalities to different people. And the one I generally enjoy playing is the one that the pedo will target, someone that perceives naive, dumb, and stupid and easy to manipulate to their advantage. But unfortunately around my neighborhood I can't play stupid anymore because they know exactly what I was doing. So now I can't play stupid anymore. I have to literally just be my real self again. Which is no fucks given and no mercy. Straight to a pedo. Alright.
Will only lead to Metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Which I think is reasonable.
It appears to be Reaper tech, but the signature is new to me.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Right. So I'm aware on how I have to conduct stuff now. Me and God had a conversation while I fucking passed out an hour ago. I'm fully aware that I could cause a lot of damage to people with what I say because of being proven right and right about the government. You know what I mean? Absolutely right about it. So now I have to be careful because I could accuse someone that's innocent that could get. But like I'm saying, if you're innocent, why ain't you trying to prove it? Why ain't you handing all your technology devices within that you can interact with minors with to prove your innocence?
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Because that doesn't make sense to me, mate. I'd prove my innocence. I wouldn't even care if you find out what porn I enjoy watching. Right? Because number one, it's none of your interest, and it's not that I was trying to prove. I was trying to prove my innocence on what I was accused of. So, why ain't all these people that I accused handing in their information to someone of the legal authority to be able to go through it to clear your innocence, and also have an independent investigator to do the same, so that we can have two sides of the story? Because one, the independent investigator could be paid off and brought off, and also the copper could be. So we need three people that have nothing to do with the situation and nothing to do with the person at hand, so that he can prove his innocence.
There's no doubt.
Cortez, second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Because like what I said I'd do. So, go do it.
We just need to hold out so Cortez can pick us up.
Can you fucking duck? Not what I wanted. Oh, we need to move. No wonder why I was dying so quick. Look at that fucking shield. And I think that's just a really honest request. You know what I mean?
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
3 people that view all your records to make sure there's no bias approach, and to prove your innocence if accused. Or, failing that, just stick them on a lie detector test. And then prove your innocence that way.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something.
Lieutenant!
Yeah, that's reasonable.
That's what it takes, that's what we do.
But I know I'm not one of them weirdos, so I'm perfectly fine. Like I say, I'm just a wanker for life now, mate. How did you just get there?
Cortez, do you copy?
I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. Didn't I just revive you? Okay, he's just glitched out. That was a waste. How have you done that? Why is there like so many enemies after me? I mean, I know we got to fight our way out and that lot, but like...
Commander, had to go dark side to shake. Coming in hot. Be ready.
Heading for extraction point now.
Working on it, but I'm just on my own now. My guy's glitched up there for some reason. Not good. Oh, I can't do it out here, mate. All my men are just fucking dead. It doesn't help that they just ran off and gone somewhere else. So yeah. Prove your innocence.
Heading for extraction point now.
At least my men are back alive. I don't think that's too hard to ask. That's quite a reasonable question. Because I would just go and hand it in, but I live my life on my games and I don't go anywhere. I don't really interact with many people. They interact with me, but, you know, I don't really interact with them. I'm one of these people that just generally likes to keep himself to himself. Do you know, it'd help if I knew where you were spawning from? They are just cracking my shields like bear, man. Never no fucking ammo. See how the shotgun works? Oh, you dead. We're out of here. Or just go and take a lie detector test to prove your innocence.
Our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Like, unfortunately, I also know people around my neighbourhood as well. And now some of them, you could probably say they were sex offenders, but honestly they was unknowing on half of the situation upon them. So I can't really blame them. It was unknowing, but they should have done more investigation on who they're planning to have a sexual relationship with. But when they only just meet the person and it was meant to be a one-night stand, it's kind of one of them. And also when they're in an 18-plus bar, what are they supposed to think? Right? Who's at fault there is the security guard that let the woman in, well, the minor in, the pub for serving the alcohol to the minor, or the people that vouch for the minor to get inside that pub. They're the ones at fault, and that's why I don't really do sexual partners when it comes to going to a pub or out like that, because the chance of I could be talking to a minor with a pint and I'm going to believe that she's 18 because of that. No, there is no one night stands for me because of the possibility of that being an issue, which is why actually it's my insecurities is why I'd need to know someone physically for 3 years, to be honest. And my ex put me through fucking hell and I'm still going through it now. But that's because I don't get to see my own child because she's a bitch and I ain't got no money to go to court. And what else am I supposed to do within that situation? Go up there and demand for them to see, to get physically removed by the police to end up in a worse position than I am now. There is a difference from a violent man and a violent, intelligent man. You see, a violent man goes off his emotions. He doesn't know how to think about things properly. You see, with a violent man, well, they run off their intelligence. And they'll wait for a very long time to get someone. I mean, like for instance, a violent man would never think about going up behind someone, flashbanging them with a torch, and then cracking them over the head with a hammer. A violent man would go up and just crack them over the head with the hammer, and then get caught. There is a difference between a violent man and an intelligent violent man. A hell of a lot of difference. And I realise that one man going out there murking nonsense is not going to change the world when the world needs to unite together to protect their young. When I look at other animal kingdoms within the world that have never been domesticated in a human's life, they will kill you if you go near their young. Yeah? So what's wrong with humanity? And they do it with no potential threat or anything. We're going over there to feed their cub. But they don't know that. Because the wild doesn't work like that. But you see, if this animal has been domesticated, like a dog, they will quite happily let the person that domesticated them hold and handle their pups. Now, when new people start coming in, you'll watch the mother of those pups become very alert, but is only calm because of the owner. Tell me I'm wrong. See what you did, I know, brother. You could have got away with that if you would have used your brain. And now you even see the same side as me because you're doing the same as me. You're trying to air it out. And the best thing is you have a background that's provable. You got paperwork. There's no paperwork on me. Shit, I ain't even been done for violence. I did get accused of abusing my ex, but honestly, she wasn't worth my time to abuse her in any impossible way. And when I got arrested and went into the interview room, my court person turned around and went, "Yep, we know her. We know her perfectly well," and brought in a file full and a file that was half. And they were all allegations against men. And then they brought my file in that was just made that night. And they turn around and says, yeah, she does this all the time. We're used to it. We don't even believe it. And by your demeanor and how you are, you could say. And due to the fact that you could have ran, but you said your dog's in here, you're not going anywhere, would go to show that your family are alienated. And trust me, I punch brick walls, right? Take the skin clean off my knuckles. If I was to physically hit her, like she claims, don't you think I would have done a lot of fucking damage? There's a reason why I punch brick walls, because I know I'm a lot stronger than what I look like. I can do a lot of things that a lot of people struggle with. My mate has a dumbbell set that he picks up every single day. And I walked in there and picked it up with one hand and started lifting it. And then he thought he could do the same. And he couldn't even lift it off the floor. I don't discipline my animals because I know my strength. Ish. I know it's higher than what I look, and I really need to control my temper when it comes to that area of mind. Right? How I discipline my dog is I raise my voice or threaten if he wants to go in the bath. Now, I don't raise my voice to discipline him. He's an old dog. I raise my voice so he can listen to me. It's not threatening behavior. And within his situation now, where he can sneeze and cause nosebleed, and I have to provide first aid, well, unfortunately, I can't communicate to my dog like I can a person when providing this. At all. I have no other option than to go military on his ass and go, you are doing as you're told. Because otherwise I'm going to watch my dog bleed to death and sit there and do fuck all about it. And you damn right, as a man, am I ever going to fucking do that. I will do what's necessary to get the job done. And unfortunately, with this pedo situation that we've got going off, we need the whole world to come together. That's what's necessary. We can't have individuals taking the law into their own hands because it doesn't work. It's been proven in the past. I mean, no offense, JD, what happened to you? You're living proof, brother. And I think what you did was justified. Now, I think if you went out there and tapped an innocent person, then it wasn't justified. But you didn't go out there and attack an innocent person. You went and took revenge because the courts failed you and your sister. I think it was your sister anyway. The problem is I listen to too many different things, and I enjoy watching pedos getting beat up. Because I can't do it myself, because I can't end up in that situation where I lose my human rights. I need to keep my human rights to project this. I need to be the one that remains clean to project a new area of life for humanity. My area of life is greatness. Mine will bring humanity to its full potential. You keep following these weirdos, mate, and you're all going to end up dead. And for me, I'd have full closure on what I am planning to do. Mainly because I have no inner monologue. So if I wanted to do something behind your back, and a member of public asked me, I'd tell them. Oh, I told my ex. If you ever think I'm cheating on you, just ask me and I'll tell you. Straight away, yes or no answer. But make sure it's a direct question. Because if you add any more upon that, well, you see, now I can leave strings along. because you gave me too much information to manipulate. Once again, just being honest.
Has there been any change in the situation, Commander?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
I don't like the sound of this. The Krogan would have come prepared to fight.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported. Just be ready for anything.
Team 2, get going. Updates every 10 minutes. Understood?
You must be the backup.
Commander Shepard, Urdnot Dag. I speak for Arlac Company. I was told you're in command.
That's right.
I envy your enemies, Commander. To be hated by one so powerful speaks well of you. My Krogan would destroy anything we face to earn such a reputation.
I'll try to leave some for you.
Ha! The female has bite! I like this one. I gotta tell you, Commander, there's something wrong about this place. The Rachni are here. I can feel it in my guts.
I understand, Dag, but let's stay focused on the scouts.
Of course, Commander. Even so, initial scans show these tunnels connect to a large central point. Like a nest.
A nest? At least we could end this here.
Arlac Company, move out! Resupply here, Commander. Meet you at the scout camp up ahead.
Copy that, Dag. Take what you need and move out.
I love how we saved the Queen, but we gotta kill the Queen anyway. Well, we ended up killing the Queen anyway. I mean, I don't use the shotgun, so we'll just equip it for the meantime, yeah. That's not a knife. That's a knife. I got enough problems with God constantly attacking my brain, mate, and putting shit in my head, mate. And all that runs through my head, mate, recently is just save the kids, protect the kids, nurture the kids.
Me too.
The only threat I see towards the kids are the nonces and their governments. Who am I going to pick on? And for Logan Paul, I called him a fucking nonce. I never called him a nonce. There's a difference with that, with my culture I grew up in. Like I say, if we call someone a fucking nonce, it means we don't like them. If we call them a nonce, it means, come here, sweetheart, come away from him.
Ready, Commander. We're right behind you.
So, bear that in mind.
Commander?
What'd your team find when you arrived?
A mess. Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. No shuttle either. The scouting party was stuck here.
Okay, let's go.
Whenever you're ready, Commander. We're right behind you.
And I can tell you why I don't like Jake Paul. What kind of man brags about beating an old man up? You know, if you'd have beat Mike Tyson in his prime, fair dues.
This is a reminder.
Alexa.
Come off.
Come off already. It's only been an hour. Right. Who brags about beating an old man up? Who does that? Nobody.
Everyone all right?
You are eager to find the enemy, Commander.
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
And that is my problem against him. And that's it. That's like me going out there, mate, finding some... Well, actually, I've got a lot of people around my estate that are...
Dag, got a body of a
They're probably
scout.
harder than Mike Tyson, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. But I would never go and do that, because I would feel more disgusted within myself that they're not in their prime.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
I'd feel like a little wimp doing that. Like, if I was to go up against Mike Tyson, and if he were to win, I'd lose. If I was to win, I'd lose. Although I still think Mike Tyson would quite happily kick the shit out of me unless I wiggle my tongue.
Did anyone see that?
That's not a dig at Jake Paul at all, that's just honesty. Are we coming up against a spider? I don't like spiders, man. Like, why have they got more than fucking 4 legs?
Shepard.
We need to be cautious. They're dangerous.
I don't care, they're all dying, mate. I don't like anything that's fucking got more than 4 legs. It's weird.
Those codes, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Well, the fuck were I getting in here without the frame thrower in the first place? So, yeah. And Mr. Beast, I don't like you at all, bro. At all. And there's a big reason. And the only reason why I ever started accusing you is because, number one, your tranny friend was messaging you minors within your chat that you was moderating. And you got caught and you threw him straight under the wing. And also you have a guy that wears a mask so he doesn't reveal his identity. And I didn't know about that one. JD informed me on that one. Right? That is a convicted sex offender. I wouldn't be hanging around sex offenders, I could tell you that now, mate. If I was a sex offender, I'd just take my fucking self out and do the world a favour. Especially for the kids, anyway. Oh, what the f is that thing, man? Where the fuck is my frame thrower? How do I activate the frame thrower when I come off the frame thrower, then? Okay. That thing's got missiles? What's that? Oh, that'd be like an armor defense thing, wouldn't it?
Good eye.
I think so. Oh, that's trashing me so badly, and I can't do anything. So yeah. What happens? How do I get this back out? Have I just lost that now? How do I pull the frame thrower back out though? Like, because it's nowhere. It's just gone now. Oh, I just drop it then. Okay. It's got like a certain amount of ammo. So it's just basically like a wonder weapon then, really.
It's the Rachni, or what's left. Another species twisted by the Reapers.
Dag, Shepard here. Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Copy that. No sightings yet here. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Well, I just refilled the ammo, though. That's what kind of made me think that I was having this as a... like it would go in my inventory. So, yeah. And that's the only reason why I attacked Mr. Beast, because I find that a bit weird. Because, you know, if I had a chat what I was moderating, even with being dyslexic, do you know, if I find any sort of suspicion on where someone was trying to talk to minors, you know, encourage them towards a sexual preference, and I've also had a go at, like, well, I've not had a go at Donny Bowes, because unfortunately I don't know him personally, or why I would. But you see, my problem against him is he makes content for kids. I don't. I actually try to block from kids getting onto my content for multiple different reasons. Number one, I smoke like a motherfucking chimney. Number two, I talk about drugs. Number three, I have my own inner... well, they come out my mouth, but technically I have my own thoughts. Process.
Copy that.
What is that?
Right? You see, to a child, you know, that could lead a bad area of life and process and thought. But to an adult, you're self-aware and you should know wrong from right anyway. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Learn it.
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
Commander, what was that noise?
Cave in. We're all right.
Understood. Tag out.
What happened to them?
The leader ordered them to take weapons deep into the caves. He knew that X-Team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Oh, they just explode next to me then, so they're like a proximity mine. I honestly feel like I'm playing Aliens at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. And sadly, I'm right. And I've been right about everything I've accused. So I don't think I would ever start second guessing myself at this point. And trust me, I've been right about a lot of things, never mind just accusing people of pedos, being a pedo. I've been right about a lot of things within my life that's been proven, and unfortunately, you are all finally seeing what I've been going through since I was 14. And now I am 32 years of age. Now trust me, none of that ever bothered me once within my life. What actually affected me is when I was 19 years of age and I lost my child in my hands. Now that's what fucked me up. And then eventually down the line, when I had another child with my missus, where we went through a lot of shit and all, where I ended up quitting my job and all that, but it was more fear of, you know, if she lost my child. You see, when I lost my first child with her, we lived at a grandma's. So there was someone there for her. But on the second pregnancy, we was pretty much on the street, but we was in a place called Stonecroft, which is basically like you're homeless. It's just a temporary accommodation sort of thing, but you are homeless. You're identified as homeless, but you've got a roof over your head. I became terrified of what happens if she has a placental abruption again and I'm not there. Because she didn't know what to do within the first one, and nor did I. Which is probably why my son ended up passing on. if I was a bit more knowledgeable, which I gathered all that information that day, and any information that was given to me after that, and also listened to the midwife that had a go at the ambulance and went, why she stood up, she needs gravity to get him out. I listened to that because that's what my gut was telling me in the first place, why the ambulance was telling me that she needed to remain on the ground. Where if I'd have just knocked the fucking ambulance out and done what my gut instinct were telling me to do, my son may have been here. But I listened to the ones that I believed had better knowledge than me. Obviously they didn't, and they confirmed that right after she went to the hospital. The baby went to the hospital. Like, I left you to it because you've got more knowledge. Like, we hadn't even got basic training on giving birth. Oh. Great. Don't I feel worse? Bearing in mind, I just went through 3 toilet rolls, fresh and all, to clean the blood that was dripping down my legs, my missus's legs at the time, while she was crying, where's my child, where's my baby? And as a man, I had to stand there and bite my tongue because of the words she said, not ours, mine. It hurt, that really hurt. And go, I don't know, sweetheart, I need to sort you out, and then we'll do the rest after. You see, I wasn't induced in pain nor drugs. I actually had to live through that. And I got to watch everything of the love of my life at the time fade. And I did try my best, but unfortunately, I suppressed everything. To the point where I suppressed everything that long that I live in a repetitive loop of torturing myself. Because I believe that I could have done better. If I'd have done this, if I'd have done that, if I'd have done this. I know this. I'm fully aware. Fuck, I've had fight clubs with myself that fucking long where I physically punch myself in the face like, why didn't you save your fucking boy? And then I've had a go at God asking him why you didn't take me first. I've never wanted my life. He didn't even get to start his. And the thing is, as I got older, I still never wanted it. I wanted my boy to be happy. So I do whatever I think's possible to try and do that. I don't have much money, but I can tell you I put money in a bank account for him. It's not much, but at least when he gets older, he'll have more than what I fucking had when I started in this world.
Last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
And it's in an ISA account. I don't even have access to it myself. Mainly because if I did, I'd probably end up dibbling out of it. Like, oh, I'm low on money. Well, if I just borrow a tenner, you know, I know exactly what I would have done. So I put things in placement so that I couldn't do that. And yes, I smoke weed, right? I'm depressed all the time, mate. You're telling me I have an option where I can just go and buy some weed to go and help my fucking life out and dull down this brainwave activity.
Expect trouble.
That I'm not going to do that. Especially when I've got no money and I've got my son with a fucking bank account that I've got access to. Like, I already knew what would have happened. So I put it in an ISA account so I can't touch it. I'm fully aware of what I do and what I don't do. I take accountability for myself and my own actions. Hell, my son can't even touch it if I take my own life until he's at the age. She's 21. Because that's when I started to think things through properly. So, due to him being my DNA, I'm assuming that he's going to go off like his dad. Alright? And tell me, if you wasn't in that position, you're telling me that you wouldn't do the same? Or you already have done the same because you didn't think about what you would do if you had? And then people want to discredit me. Hell, I already thought about shit.
I will comply.
It's finished. Stay low. Don't let it get a beat.
Do I not just throw this away then? Yeah, you do. Alright. So. You motherfuckers are actually gonna shoot something. A fucking grenade. Oh, I get one shot in this? More like a fucking sniper rifle.
Any casualties?
Right. I was fully aware of what I would be like. So, I prevented myself from being able to do any of that. But like I said, I might not be able to see him in this life, but I can try and leave him a better one. At least try, anyway. But like, if my future comes into the world, and people actually start fucking listening and following, but you'd rather listen to spoiled brats, everything given to them in the first place, than anybody that's actually lived a rough life and has actually been through hell and back and survived and still managed to remain as I am. I don't go out there attacking innocent people that don't deserve it. No, I go looking for bullies, and I go looking for pedos that I consider are the biggest fucking bullies in the world. Because shit, you left school and yet you're still picking on kids. The fuck's that about? I stopped picking on kids when I left school, mate. And I didn't really pick on them in the first place. It's just basically, if you were a bully, you were a target. If you wasn't a bully, you weren't worth my time.
The Rachni thrive on toxic planets. Strange to find them in a breathable atmosphere.
The Reapers have altered more than just their appearance.
Mainly because my stepdad was a bully. Hell, my stepdad would have one can of beer, turn to Popeye and take it out on my mum, and I was the only man in the house as far as I was concerned. So you can imagine what I did. I took the beating. But I didn't go taking that out on people that didn't deserve it. No, I went taking that out on people that did deserve it. As far as I could see, my stepdad was a bully. Because when a man dragged him to deal with him, he ran back into the household, shitting himself, begging for my mum to help him and protect him. Was the day that I realised a man that hits a woman isn't a man that can stand up to another man.
And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
But my Uncle Jamie believes in equality, mate. So if the woman's going to give it, she's getting it back. I believe in that. Women fought for equality, so shut the fuck up. So if the woman's going to give, she's going to get it back. But he didn't purposely go out there looking to fucking pick on women. And nor did he let his alcohol actually change him. It was the person in front of him that changed him. Yeah? My Uncle Jamie could have been screaming and shouting and probably kicking the shit out of someone, and I could step in front of him and he would stop. Yeah? He would stop.
Commander, something's blocking the passage. We're getting overrun.
Hold on, Dag. I'm on.
So my Uncle Jamie actually became a big role model within my life. My Uncle Jamie actually showed me what a man was. Although I did have to manipulate and change a few things. But, you know, just like every man, we're all learning. We're only human. We can only do as good as we can. As long as we learn from our mistakes, that's what matters. And that's what makes a man. Learning from their mistakes.
Shut off escape and smash your enemies against the stone.
Glad you made it.
The Rachni have retreated for now, but will soon return. In force.
We're close, Dag. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here. Ensure you have time to finish this.
Good luck.
Luck? Ha! Luck is for a Salarian male hoping to please his mate. Krogan! Nothing gets past us.
And unfortunately, the problem is if you look upon this in a logical sense, yeah? My ex, unfortunately, she was molested as a child, right? A teenage age. One broken woman can make thousands of broken men. Yeah? Now, she didn't break me. Preventing me from seeing my kids is what broke me. And she knows that.
More egg. Take it slow.
Same as when she grabbed me by my balls, and when I've got you, I know I can't physically hurt you, but I can emotionally. And she was right. Because she went white in the face when she squeezed my balls. And I just went, see, you can't fucking hurt me, love. She went, I might not be able to physically hurt you, but I can emotionally. And then within the next 4 days, she did a Twilight Blitz and took my kid away from me. She was right. She hit the nail on the head. And this is why we need to sort this issue out, mate. Because if we continue letting fucking nonsense attack kids, innocent people, right, we're going to end up with just brokenness in the world. Everything's going to be fucking broke, right? And the worst thing, a broken man can't really do much than throw a tantrum and his body weight around. But a broken woman can destroy 1,000,000 men, even if they had a pure heart in the first place. We need to protect them. Because our government ain't doing it.
That does not look like a Rachni nest.
Dag, we've located the central chamber.
Excellent. Shut it down, Commander.
And I think that Bobby Blue kind of proves that, doesn't it? She's one broken woman that slept with 1,000 men in how long? And now look at all those men that are probably broken. It was all proven right there.
Heavy resistance.
This is it, people!
So do I really have to say any more to prove that I'm right? Because I bet you all them men are broken, and they're all going to be broken due to the fact that no one knows who that fucking kid is. Yeah? And that's how you fuck a man up. You use their kids against them. And you women know this. And the problem is you've got no fucking morals or dignity about yourselves.
over here.
Tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm sick of being right.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
There must be more power nodes on the other side.
Like, no joke, please tell me I'm wrong, mate. I'm sick of being right. I really am. How many people do you know that can physically say that? I'm sick of being right. Most people can't wait to say, told you so. Me on the other hand, I'm just sick of being right. Because it's not like I'm right about anything that's fucking good. I'm right about stuff that's fucking needs sorting within the world. And it breaks my heart to know that nobody cares. As far as I can see, you all seem to be happy with this situation. And I don't care about your fake alpha male and this bullshit, blah blah blah. That shit don't bother me. It's never bothered me. I've been around a lot of bad fucking people in my life, mate. Not to be too concerned about everyone else. Not happy about it, it's called just being fucking wrong place, wrong time. It's called being stupid. Which a lot of us seem to deal with. And unfortunately, if you're part of the fuck around find out generation, you'll find out that you was in a lot of the wrong places, wrong time, from being stupid.
Keep it up, people!
No wonder why my elf's getting trashed. And sadly, a lot of us have been there. And most of us are not proud of being in that situation. Some of us still are, and, you know, still think it's something to be proud of. Just because you've not actually hit puberty yet. And then the ones that learn that it was wrong tried to change and tried to speak out and trying to tell people that, look mate, it's not the right way. We've all made mistakes and we're all allowed to make mistakes. But we're also supposed to learn through those mistakes as well. It's what makes us a better person than we was yesterday.
The Rachni are backing off. They will be back. Whatever you're doing, do it fast.
Copy that.
We suffer.
Goddess.
Screaming. Silence. Silence.
What are you?
A corruption. A monster.
How is this possible? I destroyed the last Rachni Queen.
I am not queen. Not proud Rachni. alone. The monster shaped to make hollow children. Empty children that obey.
Sounds like the government and the education system.
Children know I am free. Cannot hear me.
You were created by the Reapers to destroy us.
No, I am not a weapon for the machines. I would destroy them, fight them. They made my children slaves. The children will destroy us. All of us.
Commander, there's a lot of movement out here.
Copy that, Jag. Can you control your children?
No. No. They only scream. We all suffer. If I create new children, maybe they could listen.
Shepard, I don't know what you're thinking, but this can't continue.
Children, come! Release me! I will destroy the machines! Release me!
Commander, we got hostiles. If we stay here, all our company dies.
Leave her. It's too dangerous. We're done here.
Roger that. All our company, get back to the shuttle, ASAP!
Dad, get us out of here!
The shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Go, Commander! Time to die.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Let's go.
Well, if you fuckers ain't gonna salute him, I will.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. That thing the Reapers patched together was the worst kind of biological warfare. Better it's destroyed.
It was too unstable, Admiral.
Agreed. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. Says here the Rachni are done. Maybe this time they'll stay dead.
They posed too big a risk. She was creating troops for the Reapers.
No argument here. Her dad didn't make it, though. He died well.
He made sure we got out of there.
Good. I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Commander, I've verified the initial test results. Eve's cells are accepting the male Krogan tissue.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
Not quite. Now we need a carrier, a method for inserting the cure into the genetic structure of other Krogan.
You infected them with the disease easy enough. Is the cure that different?
No, it isn't. Which may work to our advantage. There is a facility on Tachanka. It might suit our purposes. The Shroud. My government built it during the Krogan uplift, after their nuclear war.
What does it do?
The tower disperses atmospheric particles to protect the planet from solar radiation. But it had another use as well.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
But it can save the Krogan now. The original genophage strain is in storage at the Shroud facility. It can serve as the carrier for the cure, and the Shroud can disperse it across Tachanka.
You clever little pyjak. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Wix.
Certainly. I'll be in the medbay with Eve if you need me.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
And that is, mate, honestly, the Krogan just remind me more of the British the more I interact with them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a reason why British people are not allowed guns, because we probably would shoot everybody on sight that pisses us off. We're a very aggressive nation. I mean, I'm one of these people, mate. If I hold the door for you and you don't say thank you, I'll quite happily pull you back and shut the door on your face and walk past. Like, you know what I mean? I've just stood there holding that fucking door for you. At least you can do is show a little bit of appreciation. But anyway, I'm going to be back shortly. So I love and leave you all. Take care. And I feel bad for you if you want to listen to the random shit that comes out my mouth. But someone's got to, because I'm bored of it. See you soon.